I have something to show next week.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Hey Roger,
People are late today.
I got a note. I sent out the invites on Tuesday, and I got a kickback from Joel's email, not from Joel, but just from his email that said it's not accepting emails, which I've never ever seen before. It said
I've
it
never
was
seen that on anyone's email.
Yeah. So I don't know if anything, if he's, I don't know.
I've been trying to get in touch with him too. Haven't had any response. So
Oh boy.
I get that every now and then when I send stuff to one of my brothers who lives in Missoula. And for some reason, it'll just bounce back. And then I can try to send something to him a couple hours later and everything's fine. So I don't know, maybe it's just a glitch in the system, or sometimes an email mailbox might be full, or
No, it's
a number of things, or it could be
the
some other
aliens.
problem with him.
We're being taken over by the aliens. They're coming in slowly.
Yeah.
But first they're
Yeah,
going
I
to
don't
burn
know.
us up with heat.
If it would have been anybody else, I just would have said, okay. But when it was
Yeah.
Joel, I thought, oh shit, something's
Yeah.
going.
It's hard to tell. Hopefully he's okay.
Yeah. And then Joan sent a note. She loves the pictures that I put on the invitations, which I never even thought about it before, but I'm glad she likes them.
Who's that?
Joan, Joan Banjo
Oh
in
yeah,
Florida.
yeah.
She was laughing about, she loved that picture that I used, the picture that Iris sent from the New York guys.
Yeah, you always have good pictures on there, Tom.
I just go through and find something and put it up. And then I got home today, and Emily, my wife, she had gone on the internet, and because she was using the Zoom, so she put her own picture on the front of it. And then she took that off and put this one with that she found on the internet. Let me find it. I don't know where I can find it. Oh, well, it was something to do with the mustache. She said she found it because it said Joel Schiavone. Come on here. Oh, well. Oh, I know. If I turn my camera off for a minute. Okay, can you see it now?
Yeah, mustache stompers.
Yeah. So I thought that was pretty good of Emily to find that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I still have the Your Father's Mustache Banjo Band things that you sent me, Mike, because I dropped something on my computer and put a big dent in it and took one of those and stuck it on there and said, so I see it every day. So Billy might be coming on. I don't know Barry didn't send any messages, I don't think.
Is he still? I thought he went out of town or something
Oh, that's right. Maybe he is out of town.
to go to a reunion that his wife had to go to.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, they were going to Colorado.
Where's he at?
Somewhere in Colorado. Dottie's roommates from Newcomb, in New Orleans, where they were having a get together.
Ah,
So there was 4 roommates, so they were all going with their husbands to some place in Colorado. Snake was talking to him, and they were passing by Snake's house,
oh,
but he didn't have time to stop.
yeah. Here you go.
Oh yeah.
I
They're
had a bunch of those made up about 10 years ago. It didn't show up very good in that picture, but sorry about that. See if I can get it up there better. Nah,
It disappears.
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know why.
How do you do that?
The cloaking
Sure.
device.
At an angle. What's that? An angle? The banjo
There you
band.
go. There you go.
I got a bunch of those, and I had some fabric ones done.
Yeah, you
I
saw
got
one of
Oh,
those
that's
too.
great.
2 of those left. If anybody wants them, just send me your address and I'll send you something.
Well, if you ever get around to it, send me a couple of the stickers. I really like those.
Okay, I've got your address.
Yeah.
I don't know, John, if you'd want any of the stickers or
Yeah, maybe
anything.
I
I've got quite a few. I've got probably 20 of them.
Yeah, I could stick one on my banjo case.
Um. Do me a favor and just, well, I don't have your email and you don't have mine.
Yeah, I can, do you have a pen right there?
Yeah,
My address is GILL, 2 L's. And it's 1202 Burgundy Street.
Burgundy Street. I used to live on Burgundy Street.
Yeah. It's nice here.
A
That's-
damn bird just ran into my window.
okay, and that's New
New
Orleans.
Orleans, 70116.
Okay, I'll send you a couple of them sometime in the next week.
Yeah, no rush. I'll proudly
Yeah.
display it. I'll proudly display them on my.
Yeah.
Can you guys see this card?
I got, yeah,
Oh yeah, that's a real deal.
Yeah, and you know who's on the back of it? It's Joe Schiavone's card.
Joe Schiavone. Wow, that's funny.
I've got some mustache cards, I think from Denver and a few from Belgium.
Yeah, it says Joe Schiavone,
Hi,
manager.
Jim.
You betcha.
Hello. Hey, Kim Burton. Geez.
All is well. Hi, John. How are you doing? Because
All right, man.
Roger,
Yeah,
here's
we're-
one of your, here's
here
one of the
comes-
things you sent.
Look
This
at
was John Murata's project.
Hi, Mike Gentry.
Hello,
hi,
Oh,
Mike.
how y'all doing?
We're
Okay.
doing.
I miss Murata.
Yes.
yeah.
Don't we
Jeff,
all?
and, Jeff and Murata and John, all I had to do was hit the button to start, and that was it.
That was it.
Ask him a question like, how you doing? And then get out of the way, right?
Oh, geez.
Yeah.
Taking off on a story.
Roger, did you work with Dickie D?
Yes, I did.
You remember him?
Yeah,
He
he's
put that-
one who put the songbook together for us.
Yes.
And he
Yep.
has he did a good job on that because he got all those advertisers to put their ads in it that was paid for it.
Yellow, and I've got a couple of those, I think.
I think I put a picture of that up there today, or some
Oh.
picture of your father's mustache songbook.
Let me see.
Yeah.
No, this is the other one that you sent today. This was, I couldn't quite figure out if it was your.
Oh, this is interesting. I found this in one of my briefcases. It looks like a mugshot, doesn't it?
Yeah.
What it is, when you went to the Cape Cod or to Massachusetts to work in a bar and you're from out of state, you had to get a non-residential ID. So I had to go down to the police station and I had to carry this card with me when I was working at the Cape back in
It's a likely, that's a likely
1960.
story.
1960. That's a pretty good story. Back
A
in
likely story, Roger. Right.
Yeah.
I thought that was pretty funny, and I found that in a briefcase. God, looks
I
like a
don't
mugshot.
remember. I don't remember
So
that.
what's your middle name? Noli?
My middle name is actually Neely, but they
Neely.
had it Noli or something. Noely. Yeah, well, that's because you weren't serving alcohol. You were in the band.
Yeah, but I hired all those waiters, and I guess, did we have any out of state bartenders? I don't remember.
Yeah, I just what I was told to do, so that's what I did.
Of course. But when we went to New York from Massachusetts, we had to get a cabaret card. I remember that.
Right, yeah. 526, yeah.
Huh, oh, well.
Real black hair then. That's the-
1965 expires, is that what it is?
Uh-huh.
Wow.
December. It was good just for that year.
You're almost as old as me, Roger. Jesus.
Huh?
You're almost as old as me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a nice picture. I would never have believed you were that good looking.
He substituted his son's picture.
That's what it is.
I hope my son doesn't have a picture like that.
Wow.
Hello, John.
Tom, you
Hello.
got more than two pictures, didn't you?
Yeah, that's all you sent. Let me
sent
check. Let me
a
check.
bunch of 'em. I sent them in 2 different time periods
Oh, okay. Let me see if there's a different one.
because it was said I hit my limit of number of pictures I could send on one site. So then I did another one of those
No, I
two.
only have one from you today. And it had 2 pictures.
It's the
Can you,
damn aliens, I'm telling you.
can you resend the other one?
It said I sent it.
Well, I'm sorry, but I only got one.
Well, shit, man.
That's just Mark Zuckerberg telling you who's really boss around him.
Yeah.
I even refreshed it and it's not
Maybe
there.
it'll come in late. It's the heat down here. It's screwing everything up.
Right.
Could be.
The heat and the monsoons. Monsoons are crazy. They're like hurricanes coming in. But
We had 5 inches of rain yesterday. And
Yeah.
it flooded everything.
Jeez.
Really?
Yeah.
5.
That's a lot of rain this time of year. That's crazy.
Yeah, it was 85 degrees, 90% humidity, and 5 inches of rain. Today it's 70 degrees and brilliant sunshine. First day of fall, I think.
Was that the
Yeah.
hurricane, Gim, that did that?
No, the hurricane's offshore still. It's out around Bermuda
all right.
somewhere.
Yeah,
It's
that huge
heading north.
hurricane's offshore coming up on the East Coast, but it's out in the ocean.
Yeah.
There he is.
Hello,
Hello.
Bill.
Hey,
Hey,
Bill.
Hey,
Bill.
Bill, how you doing?
How you doing, Bill? Hey, Gim, it was cold enough this morning. I had to put
Scoot
a
up here.
sweatshirt on.
Really, huh? So you got it.
It was 55 this morning when I went out coffee. That's
Yeah,
that's what
earlier this morning. Yeah, it was 50 something. Yeah.
Yeah. I like it much better than the heat.
Oh,
Yeah.
God, yes.
Um,
All right, here's my friend.
there he is,
Nada.
our hero.
Yeah.
What's he got there?
Yep.
Miss him greatly.
Yeah, well, last couple of years, we've lost a lot of them in the last couple of years.
Yeah. I almost was afraid taking the month off that
Yeah,
didn't want to check when I came back.
lose track, right?
Is Barry in Vale this weekend? Is that the story?
I think he is.
Bedroom, yeah. Yeah. It looks like I'm in a dormitory now, but I got rid of all my video gear and changed the room into a bedroom for my grandkids when they come over, which is a lot now. We're still working on it.
That's a good deal for them. They probably love that.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. So
Okay, since Barry's not here,
ah,
Oh, yeah.
and I love it because of the cat on him.
Yes.
Yeah. That's Mardi Gras. It had to have been 73, 74, 73, maybe.
Yeah. It just might have
Yeah.
been a good Saturday night. I don't know.
it's a good thing that the floor was always real clean, you know.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
That's because you really didn't have to lay all the way on the floor. You didn't lay all these particles.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Empty pitcher next to him too.
Yeah.
Oh Lord, you're right. Oh, for goodness sakes. Utter depravity. Utter depravity. Oh.
Yeah.
All you got's compliments, Kim.
Yeah. We would generally put away at least as much as the customers did.
Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. I
We used to do a thing in
I lived on beer and peanuts for 6 years.
Hopefully they were salted in the shell.
Roger, did the other clubs do like a drink along like we did in New Orleans? Everybody fill up your mug with beer and on the count of 3, drink it down at the bottom. 1, 2, 3, bet, that type of thing. We did that a couple times a set. Did they do? Oh, so the band could drink,
Sure. Well, that never held us back.
Yep, for sure. How you doing, Michael?
What?
I was trying to see if I could find those pictures. There's a picture.
You know, this looks like an ad for some vacation, and it's really you and Fred.
Yes. That was our first summer at Cape Cod,
That's Pleasant Pond, sure.
and we didn't know the difference between saltwater oysters and freshwater oysters, clams, whatever they were. We were digging those things out of the lake and going to boil them.
Yeah, just as long as you know the difference between that and a nose oyster.
Yeah, that was in '65. Also.
Is that the tree behind your head, or is that a mullet?
No, that's a tree. I didn't have a mullet.
Okay.
They didn't have mullet in those days, did they?
No.
They had ponytails, maybe, but not mullet. No, I didn't have my hair long till I was in New Orleans for a while. Yeah, it was a fun summer. We spent the whole summer at the Cape, and they stayed right there behind the club, in the chicken coops they call it, because the chickens used to live there.
Oh, yeah.
They did. It was they turned it into little dormitories, and it wasn't the most comfortable thing. One of the funniest thing I did, we were out drinking one night, or maybe it was at the Mustache, and afterwards having an after hours party, and so. We're on recordings. Maybe I better not tell this story.
You should tell it. We know about you anyway, Roger.
Well, that's sort of funny. This lady, I was hanging out with her anyway. She got a little drunk, so I took her over and I put her in Fred's bedroom. I told Fred, I got this good-looking chick for you, man. You need to go over and talk to her. Oh.
Here's an old Roger.
Yeah.
That's Bob McKenzie.
Bob McKenzie, my goodness gracious, you're right.
And we hung around for a while till he and Joe had opinions about things. Up in front of the club in New Orleans.
Was that the secret handshake there?
We just sort of pointed at each other, I think.
Yeah.
That was my bike. I used to ride that bike from uptown lived on Chestnut Street, 3705 Chestnut. And one day Barry and Edwin and I all were biking, and we went around Lee Circle real quick, and my wheels got stuck in the trolley of the streetcar track, and it threw me off of my bike, and my head hit the center of a car door, right in the center of it. And I put a dent in the guy's car. I got up and said, "Oh my God!" And Edwin and Barry said, "Are you all right?" I said, "I think so."
Well, speaking of Edwin,
Yeah.
Oh, well, Edward Fred.
He and I did some big trips all through Mexico together. One time we went, our first trip in Mexico was for a month. We were down there and drove my magic bus all over the place. Went down the East Coast, down to Tulum, came across and came up to the Midwest, Oaxaca, and came back. We took a month to do that trip. And we thought it was so much fun, we decided to take another trip. The next trip, we were gone for 3 months. And we drove all the way down to San Jose, Costa Rica. And
Wow.
almost into Panama, but we didn't like how Panama felt. So we turned around and went back to San Jose and hung out with our friend Charlie Vagabond, who owned the dark room in the back of the Mustache. He was our contact there. We stayed there for months.
Wow.
And took another month to drive back.
Huh.
That's my magic. I still have that derby, that black derby. And I have behind it on the bar is a big, one of those great big cowboy hats, which is mine also. We call this our pre-Columbia picture, which Barry Kaiser took, of course.
Oh yeah.
and who were the twins? Weren't there some twins that worked with us?
Who's that?
Our brothers or something? Edward, did Edwin have a brother?
Who, Edwin?
Yeah.
Yeah, he had a brother. His brother-in-law worked at the Mustache. What the hell's his name? And his sister, Benny. They live in California now. And his brother, his half brother, Robin Tate, worked at the warehouse. And then Robin Tate, he worked for me at the Clarity also. He became a big time producer for acts in LA. And he worked there for a long time and was very, very successful. And I think he's moved back to New Orleans now.
Interesting.
Yeah, I like it. There were a lot of interesting people internet came through the Mustache doors that worked there.
Yeah.
They went on to do all sorts of fun things.
Were you there when Danny Richardson was there?
Who?
Danny Richardson. He was two friends from Natchez, Danny Richardson and John Fowler.
John, I remember John, yeah.
Oh yeah, John Fowler. Yeah.
Yeah, they came through Denver in 1970.
Yeah.
Stayed around for a while. I think John ended up going down to Rocky Point in Mexico and buying a bar down there.
Oh,
I
really?
think it was John.
Yeah.
That's
There's
John,
Fowler
yeah.
and Randy Ali.
Randy Ali. What's his brother's name?
Ed.
Ed Ali. Oh, that's,
Yeah.
oh, yeah, right.
Are you in a meeting?
Interesting.
How'd you have that, John Fowler up like that there, Tom?
Yeah. That was one of the pictures that was in that Mustache Nose newspaper we had for a while.
Yeah. Yeah. No, Randy was kind of a mentor when I first started. He kind of that Mardi Gras of 71, he kind of showed me around, what to do, what not to do, and kind of looked out for me a little bit. He was a good guy.
Great.
Yeah. But the fun thing about the Mustache, you could travel to another state. And then, we'd call ahead, the manager would call ahead, talk to the manager, say, so-and-so's coming to town. Can you get him on the schedule? Or musician's gonna come in with for a while, and you give him a
Yeah.
job.
The door's open behind me.
It made it fun.
Yeah.
What was fun for musicians, and Gimel attest to this, and John, is you go from club to club to club, and all the medleys were the same.
Yeah.
Just jump right in there and go.
They started something, you knew right away where they were going with it.
Yeah,
Which was beautiful. You can go sit in any place or work
Yeah.
or whatever.
yeah.
It's even now when we do our concerts, Joel will call medley, and everybody knows what it is before we even
Yeah.
start.
Yep. Still works.
It works, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't get to see that. That's a good shot.
That's a good shot of Joe right there.
That's the 25th anniversary or
Yeah.
reunion.
No, that's I think that's one of the Connecticut jazz festivals. I think I could be wrong, but
That's in the tent and for the in 77, the reunion, 25th reunion.
Yeah.
okay,
There's Joni and
that's Babcock behind Schiavone.
Right.
It's Danny Sullivan right behind Joel's left shoulder.
Right.
Hey, Bill, can you send me that picture so I can use it for the invitation next week? Because Joan sent me an email about how she likes to see the pictures on the invites,
Okay. Yeah, I'll send this to you.
and I can use this one, and she'll be impressed.
All right.
That's,
Okay.
Joel's been playing that particular banjo a long time. I've almost always seen him with what I think is that particular banjo, unless he's got multiples.
Yeah. I don't know. I can pull up a clip from the last.
It's like a
Reunion,
Vega
yeah,
artist or something.
He
A nice
perfected.
banjo.
He perfected playing banjo while prone.
yeah.
He started sliding down on the sofa as he was playing, and by the time the song was over, he was kind of almost laying flat.
Yeah. He didn't get the memo. We're standing up to play.
Yeah,
We're the big changeover.
yeah.
Billy, how do you put a picture on there now when we're online?
How do I do it?
You go to the bottom. It says share screen.
Yeah, if you pull something on your screen, you have to make it visible on your screen first. Then you say share your screen, and then you enlarge it to make it fill up the screen.
Where do I?
Take
It's
your
gonna
cursor
zoom.
to the bottom of the screen. And doesn't it security, participants, chat, share screen show up down there? Or does
Yeah,
I
I haven't got-
like that image Tom
I
put
haven't
up
got-
earlier.
Oh, I see it. Okay, share screen.
so you hit share screen.
Can I take a photo out of my photo gallery and put on there?
Yeah, but you gotta have the photo ready so that you can find it real quick. Because you gotta
Oh,
hit
shit,
it.
man, you asked for a lot. No,
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
I got it ready.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see if I can do this. Share screen.
And then click on that picture.
Okay.
But it should be in the window that your share screen
I
window.
just put it in this. Now, where do I put my picture?
Did you already enlarge your picture on your
It's in my computer in photo gallery. Now, where do I take it?
okay, click on one of those pictures so that it displays on your home screen on your desktop.
Click on it twice so it pops up.
After you do that, then go to share screen, and it should show up in your share screen window.
Open system preference. Allows Zoom to
Good.
share screen. Okay.
Billy, I'm the only thing that says share screen. I think one says share content.
Okay. Well, the way I do it,
We might have a different screen because we're hosts.
Yeah.
yeah.
yeah, it
Oh,
says
that's
share
right.
screen
Yeah,
on the
yeah.
bottom of mine and it's highlighted right now.
Yeah, I've got nothing across the bottom.
Oh, okay.
Well, do you have your cursor down there? You have to move your cursor down to the bottom of the screen for anything to pop up.
I'm on my iPad.
Oh, okay. I don't know. It's so hard because we have different screens for everybody.
Yeah.
I'll
Okay.
just pop up one while we're waiting. This is what Tom put on our invitation. I like that picture. I hadn't seen it before.
Ira sent it to me.
I know we got a pair of Iras, and who else is in there?
Dave Hunt on the far left,
Dave Hunt, yeah.
and
I don't know who the other guy is with that mustache.
Wayne somebody, or I can't remember.
Yeah, it could be. I don't think so. It could be.
Yeah. Great shot though.
Yeah, I hadn't
That's-
seen that one before.
The little Ira.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I have a I have a little clip of when John Murata was at the 50th reunion at Carnegie Hall. He had a little talk he did with Joel. It was pretty funny. I think we've seen it before, but I don't know if y'all wanted to look at it again.
Yeah, would love to.
Sure.
Let me get to the right place here. Video.
Where'd you go, Jim? Screen sharing.
And he thought that I'd be a good bodyguard. And I come to this meeting today, and I'm saying, wow, I can't wait to find out all the great memories we had. First thing Joe says to me, he said, John, you know what my favorite memory of you is? He said, you came up 2 flights of stairs to my bedroom. He said to me, Joel, I'm gonna be sick. I laid down in the bed and I had a convulsion. I put a book in your mouth. I said, my wife says to him, what happened? I said, he chewed it to shit. I go over to Ron Slater, and Ron Slater said, John, remember when you had a convulsion in my house? I put my wallet in your mouth. I still got the teeth mark in the mouth. Jeff Olswang comes to me. Jeff says, John, remember Lake Compounds? You had a convulsion in Lake Compounds. I called my father, who was a doctor, to take care of you. All right. Then Pete comes over to me. He says, you remember Cheyenne Frontier days? You were in the orphanage where we were staying, and you fell and you hit the radiator, and you had a... If I remembered all the convulsions, I wouldn't be an epileptic. The thing that I remember most about Joel, I am the most appreciative about Joel, is he gave you a chance to fail. And I took a lot of opportunities. I started out as a bookkeeper, I became a purchasing agent, I became an auditor, and then one day he had this crazy idea that the only one who could run the musicians outside of the club was another musician. Now, not being a musician, I thought that was the stupidest idea I had ever had. Everything was going along fine, and we had a guy named Ron Gall, who was a tuba player, running the show. Two guys with an Italian accent walked in and said, where's the money from the restaurant? They didn't know that we didn't have money in the office. So he said, I don't have the money. They took out a gun, they shot at him, and then by his ears stuck in the wall, Ron quit. I said to Joel, why? I said to Joel, here's my chance, let me run with you. He says, okay. He says, just one thing you got to remember. You got to book more than one show in a row. You got to have as many people, as many shows as you can. That way you spread the expense over it. So I sent people to Lake Compounds. We got some people from Compounds here. And I said, look guys, you get all the beer you can, and you ride the roller coaster as much as you want. Sent them to Cheyenne Frontier Days.
Yeah.
Put them up in the wing of a orphanage. I even, for entertainment, I tried to break a Mustang from it. They got a lot of laughs out of that. We went to some of the strangest, weirdest places I could find. Not because I wanted to, but because I listened to Joel. Book as many as you can. And that was the beginning of my success in life. All my life, I just remember, the more you do, the more money you make.
That was great.
Amazing.
Well, he was a character. I used to love having him on the Zoom with us.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, where'd Fred go there? Not Fred, Roger. Yeah.
That just come through?
Did you get it figured out?
I can't remember. I guess I did. That's in Denver. It's Sonny Helmer.
Did we? Okay. Oh yeah, that's like
Lake Compounds. I know that.
that's that roller coaster.
I had to
Jeff
keep
used to
this
talk about
one
it all the time.
when Jeff was around. I had to keep this right at my fingertips because
Oh
Jeff,
yeah.
Jeff talked about Lake Compound all the time.
He either hated it or loved it. I'm not sure which.
The biggest wooden roller coaster.
Wow. Didn't they have a big wooden roller coaster in New Orleans?
Not anymore. It used to be the Zephyr, but that was at Pontchartrain Beach, which closed back in the 80s.
Yeah, aren't they going to reopen Pontchartrain Beach?
No.
I was reading
They're
an article
going to
before.
reopen it, but not as an amusement park. They're just going to open it as a beach.
Oh, it's okay. So it'll be the beach then.
Yeah. As long as you can swim in the lake.
Yeah,
Who
we'll
knows?
go with that.
Yeah.
I remember
Billy, you're from New Orleans. Didn't there used to be a train run from down on Barrack Street called Old Smoky.
Smoky
go out-
Mary.
What's that?
Smoky Mary. Smoky
Smoky
Mary.
Mary.
Yeah.
Going out to the Pontchartrain,
Yeah.
or Millenberg as they called it earlier.
Yeah. Yeah.
Millenberg was out there.
Yeah. That's it. Let's see. I've got a virtuoso performance. If y'all want to watch that from Carnegie Hall.
That would be good.
Okay, let me get to the right place again. There we go. Oops, I thought I did. Oh, I got to get to the right folder. Hold on. There I am.
Ta-da. Oh shit.
I'd like to do a song right now, ladies and gentlemen, from Spanish origin, originally written for the guitar, or probably more apropos, the Spanish guitar.
Sorry, that it didn't have the voice mic'd, so.
Yeah.
If you were in Spain right now, you'd be going wild. You'd be clapping your hands. You'd be stomping your feet. And everybody would be yelling, all right. One more time. One more time.
century. Time for the battle of the bands.
Hey, Mike,
Yeah, Mike.
Hey, good job.
Whoa,
how'd you do that about spraining your wrist?
fooled them one more time. Yeah. There was a funny story there. I was talking to Gim right before this number, and I have to change from plectrum tuning to G tuning.
Oh, okay.
Change the C up to a D.
Yeah, yeah,
So I got a melody note on both ends.
right.
And by the time I got to the C, I had forgotten to do that. So it was a real quick tune, and it came out surprisingly close, but scared the hell out of me. I thought, oh shit, I haven't tuned.
Yeah,
Oh,
I never
man.
got into that G tuning, open G. It confuses me.
The open G, yeah.
Yeah.
You play plectrum?
Plectrum, yeah.
Okay, well, this is basically G tuning, which is a 5-string tuning.
Right, yeah. I play a little 5-string, and I'm okay when I have the 5th string there, but for some reason when I start to play plectrum, if I tune it, I've tried tuning it to a D for certain tunes, like Dill Pickle's Rag was one. But then when it goes to the key of C, then I don't need the D anymore. I don't have so I've struggled with that. So
Yeah,
I avoid the alternate tunings.
yes, absolutely. Well, you do what you have to do.
Yeah,
That was a fun night. It's hard to remember the whole night. I mean, people who were there performing, I can't remember the whole night. It just was a blur.
Yeah.
But it was amazing.
Like it was great. Looks like it was a great night.
I think maybe I told you last time when we were there at Carnegie Hall, I got my banjo up on a banjo case up on a piano sitting there, and I'm going to get my banjo out and tune it up and get ready. And I'm looking at this piano, I'm going, oh shit, who has played this piano over the last 100 years? I'm going, we are not worthy. We are not worthy.
Yeah. A lot of
Hey, we could have filled the big room. I'm telling you that right now.
Yeah.
You know, Mike, there were about 55 people on stage that night. So it's not hard to not remember all of it.
Yeah.
It was amazing. It was amazing.
Yeah. It's a fantastic night.
It was a fantastic night. The build up to it, the after party, doing it, yes.
Yeah.
But what was amazing to me is because we were all sitting down, we had chairs out there. As we took stage, all the musicians are walking out, and we got a 5-minute standing ovation before we played a note. Didn't play one note, and we got 5 minutes standing ovation.
Yeah.
Amazing.
A lot of love in the room.
Love, yes. A lot of people who were friends of the mustache, and there were a lot of people who had no idea what it was all about. Yeah. I met some people afterwards, and they said, we didn't know anything about this. We just saw the tickets, and it looked like fun. We thought we'd go to it. Yeah. You guys were great, you know, and all the ushers going, we've never seen anything like this before.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah.
That's
I busted up the DVD of the show into little clips, so it kind of helped me remember it too. Looking at each clip that was in that thing, it was over 2 hours.
That's a nice shot.
That's a good picture.
Yeah,
I think that was Billy's freeze frames.
Man,
pretty good. And Barry's
that was 12 years ago.
Yeah, hard to believe it's been that long.
Really?
Yeah.
How'd that happen?
2011.
Just flashing back 12 months ago, we were all buzzing about getting to New Haven in a month.
Yep.
Right.
Gim, or is Gim here? No, he's not.
He was here. I don't see him now.
Yeah, I don't see him. Any updates on Joel? He said he wasn't feeling well last time I talked to him.
Well, I told everybody when I sent the invitation this week, it came back from Joel, and it was just blocked or something. So I was wondering what's going on.
He's got a birthday coming up, by the way, next month, October 20th.
Right.
And he'll be 87, I think. Is that right, Tom? He was born in 36, so 4, 3, yeah, 87.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
If you
Anyway.
remember when we did the reunion last year, he was just a few days short of his birthday.
Yes. Peter B.
Hard to believe that December it'll be 4 years since he passed away.
Yeah.
How long's it been, Mike?
4 years. It was 2019, just right around Christmas time.
4 years, Jesus. Mike, I have to tell you though, the longest day of my life, right after the Eureka Springs Festival or whatever it was, Pete was at my house, and we're going to go out to Denver, and he's going to see you.
Yeah.
I dropped him off at your house.
Yeah.
Longest day of my life is one day in a car with Pete Babcock.
I know what you mean, man. I can't tell you how many motel rooms I shared with him at festivals around the country for 30 years. And I mean, Peter was a pretty interesting guy. He was all about Peter, but he had a lot of talent and a lot of pizzazz going for him and things. And I miss him, you know. We fought like cats and dogs, but you know, we had a lot of fun together for so many years.
Yeah, I enjoyed going up to the Washboard Festival.
Yeah, it was fun. You were up there, what, once or twice? Oh, there's
twice. I was there twice.
I had this one, I had knee surgery about 45 days before that, something like that. And I couldn't stand up without leaning against the wall.
That's a good excuse, Mike.
Yeah.
Who's playing? Is that Al playing tuba?
Yeah, Al Hayes. Al Hayes, Joe Petrocelli.
Craig. I don't know the trumpet player.
Craig, trumpet player was Ron Kaiser. He was a music teacher in Denver, and he had worked with Wayne Cochran and CC Riders and a bunch of other people, and Lance Acker on clarinet.
Yeah. I saw a picture of him a couple of days ago working with Queen City.
Yeah.
Wow.
Lance is a hell of a nice guy and a great player. He worked with the Mustache Band for a long time, and then went with Queen City, and then after he left Queen City after a few years, he just pretty much worked around with a lot of different groups of various kinds, not just in the trad jazz Dixieland thing, but other things and stuff too. And really great guy.
Good player.
Yep.
Yeah, good player. Craig Hugo was great too. I loved him.
Yeah, he passed away right after we did Carnegie Hall. He wasn't part of Carnegie Hall, but he passed away Thanksgiving that year.
Yeah, some of the people from last year's reunion.
Okay, there's Danny. Ira.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, Danny looks like Captain Tony Terracino there.
Really.
It was a nice time, that the reunion last year. I mean, the venue was really good that y'all played in.
Yeah, I thought it was great. I loved just sitting there in the hotel lobby and either bullshitting or doing an interview or playing or whatever. It was very relaxed. No itinerary, you know?
Yeah.
Hey guys, I gotta sign off. It's been good to see all of you. Again, it's been a while, and I'll hope to see you again next week.
Okay,
All right, take care of yourself now.
Hey,
Take
good to see
care.
you, Mike. You're looking great, Mike.
Thanks.
Well, not that good.
Well, okay.
Hey, I'm heading out too, guys.
Okay.
Y'all have a good weekend. Hope everybody's staying cool.
You still collecting those eggs?
Yes, sir. Yes,
All right.
sir. Absolutely. Absolutely. Talk to you later.
All right.
Right.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right.
Looking good.
See you guys next week.
Yeah,
Okay.
nice to see everybody.
Yeah,
All
I'll
right.
send
Yeah,
that,
great to see you all looking so
Bye-bye.
good.
All right, thank you.
Yep.